Te Gusta al podcast.
A mí me gusta, a mí me gusta.
And there we have it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. A mí no me gusta, a mí me encanta podcast. Andamos aquí with, oh, damn, let me stop this. Andamos aquí with today's guest. If you guys haven't read the title, or even if you're listening like in your podcast stations, we got Morro. So I know a lot of you guys know who he is. And we're good. Aquí andamos. So you're gonna know him a little more today, and then like also what we're here to talk about. Por ahorita, let me get through the sponsors real quick, just to get that out of the way. So we got A1 Designs Print Shop for all your printing needs, located at 1200 Chamberlain Avenue, Bakersfield, California. We got Lap Insurance Services with Allstate. You're in good hands for your car insurance needs, located at 550 Central Avenue, Shafter, California. And last but not least, Losa with SenCal Truck Show and I-5 Smokeout. Make sure to get your tickets before they sell out. Yeah, actually, I got another sponsor, which is Papas Los Plebes. Let me get his address, because I was not ready with that one. So we got Papas Los Plebes with fully loaded baked potatoes at 2119 Edison Highway, Bakersfield, California. Go ahead and check them out. They got great potatoes. If you guys haven't tasted them yet, I recommend it. Y pues sí, ahí está. Aquí andamos, like I said, andamos con Morro. Do you ever say like your actual name? Do people ever know you for your actual name?
A lot of my close friends, they know me by my real name.
Okay. But you go by Morro?
Yeah, everybody knows me as Morro.
Todos se conocen como Morro, that's right. Yes, today we're here to talk about the show that he's putting together. He's gathering his very own truck show que se llama California Heatwave. If you guys haven't heard of it, I will I'll post the links down in the ¿cómo se dice? Abajo in the commentary, and then I'll make it appear here on the screen as well. So as well as his Instagram, so that way you guys can look him up. So va a estar el de California Heatwave y el de Morro Trends, para que vayan y lo sigan. Yes, sir. So I mean, what's going on? Como
California Heatwave. It's been something that we've been wanting to do for the past, let's say, 7 años. Pero es como todos dicen, hey, todo su tiempo, ¿me entiendes? So
yeah,
we want to make sure that we go to a lot of shows and we see a lot of things that we like from the shows, and there's a lot of things that we don't like from the shows. So we're trying to put something together para que toda la gente le guste. You know, all the guys not from just truck show, you know, like not just trucks, but everything in general.
Yeah, I see you got cars and lowriders, but
yeah, we got a little bit of everything. You know, I want not just, you know, us men to go to the show. We want the whole family to go. Mm-hmm. We want the kids to go. I mean, at the same time, it's gonna be a concert. You know, it's gonna be like a full blown concert. So
yeah.
Se va a poner bien.
Yeah, that's dope.
Se va a poner bien el desmadre. I mean, I come from the culture of the lowriders. You know, and then I mean, growing up little by little, we started going to the dub show. I mean, it's owned by one of my good friends. You know, his name is John. You know, the owner of the dub show and Miles. And I was actually.
Where do they do that one at?
Well, it's a tour. It's a dub show tour.
Oh, okay.
But it was originally lo empezaron en Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Y we go back to like the year 2000. And I was actually talking to him today and getting, you know, advice on our actual show that we're doing. And I asked him, like, hey, John, so when did you actually see that the dub show that took off, it popped? He's all like, well, our second show, we were already popping, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was like, our third show, we did it twice a year. Then our fourth show, he pretty much told me that's when we took it on a tour. Mm-hmm. And it was just full blown for, I think they just pretty much just shut it down last year. Well, the pandemic.
Yeah, that's dope.
He's saying they're gonna make a strong comeback, but at the meantime, we're trying to come back with the California Heatwave. That I have a lot of mentors behind me, and like I tell you guys, it's like we've been to too many shows.
Yeah.
We've been trying to work with ours to put it together for everybody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I mean, from the last time from one of your setups that I seen, I mean, you go all out with your whole setup.
yeah,
You have a lot of cars.
It's I mean, like, we go back to the same thing. I mean, I come from the lowrider scene. I mean, I don't know. I mean, a lot of your followers here. I mean, maybe they're a lot from Bakersfield.
Yeah.
So I remember going to the Lowrider Nationals. There used to be another one called the Gent Show that was held like in around March. Lowrider National was like around August. So I feel like everybody used to want to get their cars ready for just those shows,
Yeah.
Especially the people around this area. I mean, we would get of course, Shafter, Delano. I mean, up north, down south. And Kern County was so big in the show industry, that now I just feel like they died out. I mean, we have all these outsiders, a lot of people that are not even from town, that are throwing these car shows here in Bakersfield,
Yeah.
So I told myself, I mean, I don't really have a partner. It's just I'm just a one-man team. But at the same time, I have a lot of people that have my back.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't even say a one-man team, but I have my friend Martin, that he's been my friend since we went in elementary.
Okay.
And, Martin Pinedo.
¿Y el qué hace?
He's one of the main guys for Pepsi.
Oh, okay.
So he's one of my biggest connects right now for the car show scene, and has a lot of friends like Anheuser-Busch, I mean, like Budweiser, Bud Light. So that's where we got connected with this huge sponsors. That are so hard to get,
Yeah, that's dope. I noticed them on the flyer. I was like, what? Budweiser and Pepsi?
So a lot of people are like, oh, no, he's just probably put him on there. Like, no. Like, everybody that's in my flyer, either they're helping me out or they're giving something back to the people that are going to be at the show.
Yeah.
Either like, I mean, Carniceria Gonzalez, Gabriel, one of my good friends, he's like, hey, bro, like, I don't know if I'm going to be there to put a booth or sell food, but regardless of what it is, I want to help you out. Either we're going to raffle something for the show or we'll help you out with something. I'm like, cool, I mean, GM Addiction, he's my compadre, Pancho. I mean, he does motors. I mean, he's barely starting. So I wanted to give him the opportunity to bring him out to a show.
Yeah.
And it's like I told him, like, look, whatever you want to do, just set up a nice booth, and that's all that matters. Because by you setting up a booth, that means everything looks professional at the show.
Yeah.
Not just, and we go back to the same thing. You always set up, like you were telling me, I always set up huge, and we bring out the show, the cars and everything. It's like, when you go to a show, you want to see badass shit,
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe, I'm not saying that we have the best cars or the best trucks, but at least we try to have a good setup.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't matter if it's a bunk show, but if we say that we're going to be there, we're going to come with the full setup. I mean, and it doesn't, I mean, everybody has different budgets. I mean, there's different people that have a 10 by 10, but they'll put that nice setup together and make it look really nice.
Yeah.
And it's like, and that's good. I'm proud of all those people that try.
Yeah.
Because we all have to start somewhere.
Oh, definitely.
But what matters the most is that you never give up. I mean, I'm used to going to the SEMA show. Like I tell you, I was used to going to this huge dub shows, and I'll see like, fuck, man, I want to be like that one day,
Yeah.
I used to see Platinum Motorsports, RDB LA. I mean, you would see these huge companies, and I was like, man, they're a collision center, and they're doing it up,
Yeah.
But, I mean, we go back to the same thing. I mean, I was 19, 20 years old. I mean, I think I stopped doing shows for a while. So it was like 25, barely starting my actual collision center, So now that I'm capable of doing it, I'm going to go all out as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I mean, you're like literally like you roll around like you have your own show with your cars and your trucks. I
mean, right now we have a good lineup. And we go back to the same thing. I mean, it's hard for me to bring all the cars out, Me, myself, I probably have a lineup of 15 cars. Damn. And they're all done up.
Yeah.
We go from Impalas, Cadillacs, Camaros, C10s, square bodies, like 60s. I mean, we just bought the Gold Rush that it came out from Tennessee, It's like, and it's like, oh, he buys his cars, I mean, if you look at it, we pretty much all buy our cars.
Yeah.
Unless you own your own shop and you're going to build your own car.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, I mean, all these guys that have nice trucks, nice paint jobs. I mean, you're paying somebody to build their car.
Exactly.
I hate waiting for a car to be at a shop. You know, I've been having a 59 Impala that I'm working on, convertible. I have my own shop, and I send it to another shop because we don't have time to be working on our personal cars.
Damn.
You know, and that car's been there for 3 years.
Oh my god.
And it's just getting metal, and it's just getting metal work done.
Yeah.
You know, that car's been sitting there. Like I tell
Como
you,
like the framing and stuff like that?
they're doing. I mean, we bought it from back east, and I knew better, but it was a good deal that I was getting on the car. So when it got here to Bakersfield, I mean, it had a lot of rust in it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm getting all the tubs put in. The floors had a little bit of rust. So I told myself, I'm building a $300,000 car. Might as well, you know, make it look good.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's what we're doing right now. But like I say, I hate waiting on builds. So if I offer somebody some money and they take it, why not?
Yeah.
You know, and then yo le meto poquito de mi taste también. So I mean, somebody that says, "Oh, he bought it, he didn't build," you know, he didn't build it. Hey man, if you have
that saying that they say, "Build not bought."
yeah, build not bought.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
It was like,
if you have the money,
yeah,
you would buy it too.
definitely.
You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the way I see it. You know, I mean, I don't hate on somebody because they went and bought a car. You know, the purple truck. You know, I bought it from somebody here in Bakersfield, but I mean, we totally turned it around. You know, we're talking about making moves. We named it. I think it was called La Barney. You know, before. So we brought it out 2 years ago, and our goal was to take best paint at LST in Texas. And then we made it. We took best paint out of 4,000 entries, you know. And to us, that was a huge goal because we were trying to take best graphics, and we were not aiming for best of show. We were not aiming for best truck. We just wanted to take the best graphic award.
Yeah.
And
what you ended up getting?
we ended up getting best graphics.
Oh yeah, nice.
You know, this February that just passed, we took I think top 50 or still with the same truck.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, are we going to put more money into it? Are we going to do more mods to it? Yeah, but I mean, our mind is somewhere else right now, you know?
Yeah.
We've been putting in so much time into this actual car show. A lot of people, you know, I give it to Losa. You know, I give it to Charlie. I mean, they put these good shows together. You know, it's like, it's a lot of work. You know, all these people.
Bet, man.
You know?
Like, we're just there to go to the party.
Yeah,
you know,
you
you're
get
the
there.
one that's over there behind the scenes.
You know what? It's like, I think that if I see everybody having a good time, that's what's gonna be my pride and joy. Like, man, they talk good about my show.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm gonna be like, all right, cool. People had a good time.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what's gonna make me do it again next year. Are we doing it for the funds? Are we doing it for the money? Are we doing it for the cloud? No, we're not, because like I tell you, I mean, we've been thinking of this, and I've been wanting to do it for the past 7-6 years. You know, I've always talked about it. My wife, Sarah, I mean, she's been pushing me to do it, you know?
Yeah.
So finally that I have a good crew to help me out. I have good management on my other businesses. Now it's giving me time to step aside and do the car show scene, you know?
Yeah.
Because if not, I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Definitely. And you're a person that a lot of people would see, like, man, you know, like, he could do his own show, you know? And and now we're seeing that you are doing your own show, you know?
Like I tell you today, I mean, I feel like a lot of people, I mean, it's like everything. I have haters, you know? I mean, it's like everybody says, I mean, if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so, and I feel like I've helped out so many people in the past and all these car show scenes. People ask me, hey, can you come to my show? We go and, you know, we give it all we got, you know? I mean, sometimes we pull up with 2-car trailers. Sometimes we pull up with 3-car trailers, you know? And I feel like a lot of this, like how we say it, a lot of heavy hitters that I know are showing me a lot of support.
Yeah.
You know? And it's a lot of big companies. Today, Forgiato called me, hey, I heard you're throwing a show. You know, we want to sponsor it.
Damn.
You know, we're probably not going to pull up, but we want to send you all kinds of merchandise for you to give away to the people.
Yeah.
So to me, I mean, that means a lot.
Heck,
you know?
yeah.
I mean, come on, Forgiato, it's a worldwide company.
Yeah.
You know, my good friend John, like I told you, I mean, they have a wheel company called TIS, and it's an off-road wheel. they have a company called Dropstar that's forge, like a billet wheel.
Yeah. Is that the trailer? They hooked up the trailer?
Yeah, they just hooked up the trailer. You know, it's one of my biggest sponsors. I mean, they're gonna be out here.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. I learned from them. When they show up, they make a big impact because they'll have the best booth.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I know our booth could be better, but to the shows that we're going to, I mean, we try to stand out regardless.
Yeah. Definitely.
So they're going to show me a lot of support. Buyer compressors, you know, they're going to be at the show. ABS from Fresno, they're going to be at the show. You know, Fury Tires, they're going to be at the show. So it's big companies that are going to come out.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I feel good.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know,
I bet you would. I mean, those are big companies for your first show. Para que, you know, la gente que no sepa, you know, like, oh, ¿cómo va a ser? And then these companies just randomly hitting you up. I mean, not just randomly, because, I mean, I'm pretty sure they know who you are and what you got. Pero to actually show support and support.
Yeah. The guys from On the Gas, you know, from Texas. I mean, Ishmael, he was out here, you know, we were doing a promo video.
I saw that, yeah.
You know, doing a promo video. I mean, those guys, I mean, Ishmael, he's a good cat, man. You know, he showed me a lot of love. Like, I mean, On the Gas, I mean, those guys, I mean, all it took was just one phone call. And, you know, the first thing they told me, hey, are you the one doing the show? And I was, yeah, bro, I'm the one doing the show. And they're like, all right, we'll be there.
Dope.
You know, so I was like, oh, shit, you know, that's tight. And I've only probably met these guys like twice, you know? And, but I mean, they earn my respect. And I guess, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it feels good, you know, that people have my back. You know, so, I mean.
Oh, ya que llegue ese día, how you're gonna feel like once it's on, it's on.
Once it's on, you know, we've been selling a lot of tickets. I mean, we're really close to being sold out, but we're not gonna announce a sold out event. You know, we still want.
And where can they get the tickets for the people that haven't got them yet?
It's in our link, and you know, on our California Heatwave. It's on my actual page also.
Okay.
And I mean,
Right there in the bio.
Yeah, in the bio.
Link right there.
So everything's right. It's called Eventbrite. I'll be honest with you guys. I mean, I'm new to this stuff, so I'm not really into computer shit. You know, I could barely even work my own Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, to be honest with you, since we started the California Heatwave, I mean, I'm looking at Instagram as a job now. You know.
Yeah.
It's like a part-time job that you got to be posting. Before, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, with all the respect to my wife, sometimes you're just going in there to look at the girls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you're following this model and you're like, oh, wow. But now it's like, you don't even have time for that.
Yeah.
You're just posting, reposting, posting, and reposting. Okay,
Put it away.
Yeah, you know, it's like, who sent you a message or who's asking you a question? Or, you know, all these people that, hey, how can we be vendors? You know, sending them info.
Yeah.
But before you were just scrolling down, looking at jokes, looking at these models on there. And it's like, or maybe you're getting in trouble by looking at shit on Instagram. You know, I'm sorry for cussing,
real.
but that's how it was. Now you're looking at it as a job.
Yeah.
You know, I even told myself, I'm like, I can't have 2 IG pages or 3 IG pages. You know, I was barely able to handle my own, so now I'm handling 3 at the same time.
Now you're getting messages on this page and the other page. I
have my 14-year-old son helping me out with the California Heatwave right now.
Damn.
You know, so it like we go back to the same thing. It's just me. You know, it's just me doing it.
Yeah.
And my close friends that are helping me because they knew how bad I wanted to do this show. So, are we doing it like a time for the money? We're not. It's just, if you go to my office, if anybody that knows me that they go to my office, right behind my desk where my wife sits, she took over my office. I mean, just to let you know. You know, so
I've been there once or twice. I think I remember.
So right behind every January I'll put my goals for the year.
Okay.
You know, be like, or buy a new property, or do this, do that. You know, lose some weight, something that I always failed on. You know, but
I failed on that a lot.
So it's
a good thing dad bods are in right now.
Yeah. So the car show's always been on that list. And that's something that I never accomplished. Damn. So it's the goals that I don't accomplish that year, I move them to the following year. So like that, I don't forget about those goals.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? So buying a house, you know, buying a car. I mean, buy more property, like invest in the shop, buy more equipment for the shop. You know, so the car show thing was always there.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like if you set yourself to do something, you're gonna do it. Yeah. You know, and it's like, and my like I tell you, my wife, my good friends, they have always been like, hey, you gotta get rid of that goal. So I'm like, you know what? Finally,
they've seen it for a while. And they're like,
they've seen it for a while. Y siempre miran que todo lo demás sí pasa. So I was like, ¿sabes qué? Let's do it. You know, so that's what we're doing it.
Yeah.
So I won't be like, man, I failed. I'm not doing this. I want to do it.
Yeah. You know? How'd you come up with the name for it? Like that's I like the name.
You know
it's
what?
Cool
We live in Bakersfield. You know, you get these heat waves that it's like it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean California. I mean, I'm not born here. I'm born in Mexico.
Same.
So, but I mean, I see Bakersfield like, I mean, I'm raised here, you know.
Yeah.
Me trajeron cuando tenía 5 años, 6 años, you know, so.
And you lived in Bakersfield ever since?
I lived in Bakersfield my whole life.
Damn.
Much, you know?
Yeah, so it's pretty much like, como dicen, you're pretty much from here, you know?
Yeah, so you see the heat. Okay, ya está caliente, ahorita otra vez está frío, and then you get a big old heat wave. Yeah. You know, and then, I mean, and pretty much I looked at it, it's like, it's the scene, you know, it's a wave. Comes and goes, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know what, we live in California, and it's hot. So, you know what, we started, we have a whiteboard, and we started brainstorming and stuff, you know?
Okay.
And then, you know, my wife was like, why don't you just name it Heatwave? I'm like, yeah, but it's just a heat wave, you know?
Yeah.
And then, and I'm like, well, we have California. It was going to be Bakersfield Heat Wave, you know, and then we're like Kern County Heat Wave. And then one of my good friends, he's like, well, bro, just name it California Heat Wave. You know, I'm like.
Así para que todos se sientan como all California is part of it.
Because, you know, you go to Bandas y Trocas. I mean, of course, my good friends out there as well. And then right up Texas. And, you know, it's like, and I'm going to tell you something. I mean, we go to Texas like 4 times a year. We go to these car shows out there, you know, Texas Hold'em and stuff like that. And when you're on the freeway, you see this big old freaking Texas flags, you know? Yeah. And I feel like, man, these Texas people are so proud of their state. Yeah. So, I'm proud of California, you know? Yeah. I love California. I love Bakersfield. So, hell yeah, it's going to be California Heat Wave. Yeah. You know, and we're going to make sure that we use something from the flag that tells us California Heat Wave. Yeah. Ahí con el mapa y todo ahí. Sí, con el mapa. So, that's why we do it. I mean, we're designing some good clothing right now for the show. So, we made sure that at least the bear was going to be on the logo of the California Heat Wave. Dope. So, ahí va la cosa. Yeah. That's you know, cool, it's going really good. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. You know, we're all excited. My whole team's excited about it. I mean, they just emailed us from Netflix. I mean, oh yeah, that. Oh my God, bro! I was tripping out. So, like, what the? That's freaking good news, bro. That's crazy. You know, to be honest with you, it's like we're just starting. Yeah. You know, we're blessed. You know, I just couldn't believe it when they told us, "Hey, we want more. We want more. What can you offer us?" You know. Well, I mean, at the same time, what can you offer us? Yeah. You know, it's like, I understand your Netflix, but we're just doing this for fun. Yeah. Of course, if we're going to be selling you our whole story that we're over here filming together, I mean, offer us something as well. Yeah. You know, it's like, so they're going to be out there at the show walking around. At the same time, we're doing a documentary that we're going to be launching in June of the whole California heat wave. What did it take for us to get to that point to create this actual show? Yeah. I mean, Netflix, they want to buy the culture. Yeah. You know, everybody knows the lowrider culture, you know? Everybody knows. Yeah, we've seen those documentaries of those lowriders because they've been out for the longest. Yeah. So the troqueando scene, the trucks, I mean, the dubs, of course, I mean, when we go to dubs, I mean, they're the ones that brought out the big wheels, you know? Yeah. I mean, they started with the 20s. I mean, I had a Hummer on 34s, Forjados, you know? And so now they want the culture. What does it take for somebody to build that truck? How long is that truck got to show up? You know, like, how were you able to buy this truck? How are you able to put so much money on a truck? They want that whole scene. Yeah. And like now, like all these truck shows, todos están teniendo que grupos, you know, famous artists. How did they get to that? Yeah. You know, they want to know that. Everybody knows about lowriders, hopping, you know, oldies, you know, all these rappers, Snoop Dogg, you know, at the shows, you know, E40 and stuff like that, Too Short. They want to know ¿Dónde empezó todo que Luis R. Conríquez, Tucanes, all this, all these upcoming artists that are performing at these truck shows? Where is that coming from?
Yeah.
So that's what Netflix wants.
Yeah.
So they're giving us a list of what they want, like a rundown, like a graph of what they want on these actual videos.
Okay.
So,
but are they filming too, or like you said on one of your
right
on that
now,
video?
Yeah, right now. So right now they're gonna buy. They're trying to buy our actual documentary that we're putting together. Because we're actually.
So you have to get your own film crew.
Well, we already have our own film crew.
Oh, okay.
You know, I mean, it's 2 film crews, film guys that he's really good. You know, and they're gonna send 2 other guys to the actual show, and they're gonna film themselves. So my film crew with their film crew, they're gonna try to put something together.
Oh, that's dope.
You know, so if it works out for both parties, good. You know, if not, regardless of what it is, we're still gonna be launching our own documentary that we already have on the works.
That's dope. So no matter what, a documentary is coming out.
Yeah, no matter what. Like, we were not even trying to do nothing with Netflix or nothing like that. We just wanted to do our own documentary. Yeah. Somebody's going to see it. Yeah. You know, and it's like I tell you, it's like a lot of people tell me, I mean, I don't know if it's for hate, we started our own YouTube channel as well.
Oh, yeah.
Y todos nos dicen, hey, güey, ya déjale el YouTube para los morros. You know, son para los morrillos and this and that. To me, that makes me want to do it even more. Yeah. You know, it's like,
I feel like you always should have. You should have always had one. Especially because you got the shops and everything.
No, y la cosa que Gaston, you know, shout out to Gaston. He's my camera guy.
Shout out Gaston.
You know, so I approached him just for some videos, you know. He was doing a video for a customer, and I hit him up on Instagram, and I was like, hey, see if you could do some pictures for the California Heatwave. And he was like, hey, bro, why don't you just do your own YouTube channel? I'm like, wait, I mean, I don't know how to do cameras, you know, I'm camera shy, you know. And he's like, bro, but you have the whole show right here going on into your shop, you know, like, you could come up with clips all day long. Yeah. I'm like, look, man, you're more than free and welcome to do whatever you want on my property, you know. You have the tire shop, you have the body shop, and whenever you have time and I have time, just ride with me and we'll just get it going. I mean, it's a jungle at my shop, to be honest with you, you know. I mean, I got some characters that work for me. Yeah. But at the same time, like I tell my guys, I mean, I don't want you guys to come to work and feel like, oh, man, I got to go back to work again, you know? No, I want you to wake up every freaking morning and be like, oh, shit, I'm going to go to work. Yeah. You know, so at the same time, you're having a good time at work, but at the end, you know, but at the same time also, it's work. So te diviertas a la misma vez, pero a la misma vez estás sacando el trabajo.
Yeah, definitely.
Porque hay mucha gente que va a su trabajo y dice, pinche trabajo, no me gusta, y el pinche día se les hace eterno. Yeah. Y ahí con uno, llegas a las 8, agarras tu lunch a las 12, a la 1, se te va el pinche día de volada. Y mis guys, normally, they knock down from 40 to 45 cars a week. Damn. You know, and tell me another shop that's knocking down that much collision a week. I mean, it's hard.
That's
crazy. You know, a lot of people don't know. I mean, we have 2 paint booths, you know, 2 paint booths with state-of-the-art. I mean, we just barely put them on February, and they both have heaters, you know, so we got 2 painters. We got 4 preppers, you know. I mean, it's just a full-blown collision. Yeah. Los morros se diviertan a la misma vez. Es como todo. Va a haber problemas contra los empleados, you know, pero trato de controlarlos a todos, que todos se lleven bien. Yeah. Pero ahí va. Ahí va. Yeah. I mean, California Heatwave, though.
Yeah.
Se va a poner bien.
Can't wait for that day. Let me do a little of normally I do like a little riddle or whatever, you know. You down for one? Yeah. If a dog and a pike house got in a race, who do you think will win?
Dímelas en español, viejo. ¿Qué es un pike house?
I don't know, about $6 probably. You get it? Got him. So that was supposed to be like a trick question right there. Damn, I thought you were gonna like know that one. No. Tengo otra aquí que dice, damn, I don't have them in Spanish, bro. I should have them in Spanish. Let me see if I can do this in Spanish. kind of doesn't sound good in Spanish.
A ver, dímela en inglés, a ver si te entiendo.
So, I'm tall when I'm young and short when I'm old. What am I?
No, viejo, estas madres.
No, it's a candle. It was a cheap ass one. Cheap ass one.
No te vaya a salir el chacal, ¿eh?
¿Verdad? No, fucking out. Damn, I thought I had another one. Yeah, I think that's it. What inspires you, bro?
What inspires me? Gente que le echa ganas.
Yeah.
Gente que le echa ganas a todo, ¿me entiendes? Al trabajo. You know, as Hispanics, I mean, I don't like saying Mexicans.
Mm-hmm.
Porque no nomás somos mexicanos, ¿me entiendes? Hay de todas partes, you know?
Yeah.
So, that inspires me to see people that want to come up, you know?
Yeah.
And when I say come up, it's like come up good, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I respect everybody's hustle. Don't get me wrong. Pero that's what me gusta que la gente le eche ganas, you know? It inspires me también a mí como para salir yo también adelante.
Yeah.
You know?
Is there anybody or anybody you look up to or anything that you've been like, this is why I do it?
You know what, like, I mean, that I look up to? Not really, but I mean, I do look up to the guy that actually started trends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's I mean, I started working with him when I was 12 years old. I started working for his name is Joe Trends.
Oh, he has his own shop too, no?
Yeah, he has his own shop here.
Joe Trends, yeah.
So he motivated me. I mean, I'm where I'm at because of him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, you know. But I'm where I'm at also because I want to be here.
Yeah,
you know.
definitely.
He taught me the ropes of ins and outs of the collision center. He taught me how to work. So I mean, I look up to him in that way that he's a good worker. You know, businessman, not really, but a good worker, a good heart. The type of guy, like, I would see him get into stuff with the work, and he'll still be like, don't worry about it, it's gonna be all right.
Oh, damn. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
And I used to always be like, damn, he doesn't believe in stress, anxiety, or nothing, because you would always just see him like whatever.
Just brush everything off.
Brush everything off. You know, and he's still
That's a good way to be.
You know, and he's still the same way.
That's dope.
You know, I mean, I don't talk to him as much as I used to because, you know, he's stuck in his shop and I'm stuck trying to make it happen. You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, but I look up to him 100%.
Dope.
You know,
yeah.
I mean, but the person that I looked up the most was my friend Angel, that he passed away from cancer. You know, I mean, he was probably like 5'5", but this guy had the balls of a fucking bull. You know, like this guy didn't. You told him something or somebody told him something, and he'll just tell you, snap out. You know, like, hey, fool, this is how it's gonna be. You know.
Yeah.
Like, this is the type of guy that, like, if you were riding in the car with him, and you talk shit about a guy, and to him, like, oh, ese güey me cae gordo. Oh, sí, güey, pero pues, ¿por qué te cae gordo? ¿Y para qué me estás diciendo a mí?
Yeah.
You know, ¿por qué no vas y le dices a él, cabrón?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know, so it happened to, like, it was 3 of us in a car, and I was riding in the back seat, and he was driving, and the other homie was on the passenger side, and we're driving. I mean, a lot of people know where Nile Street's at.
Yeah.
And the homie on the passenger side starts talking of a guy that was at a car wash, you know, and my boy Angel, que pa descanse, he's like, oh, yeah, you're talking shit about him? Well, he's right there. Why don't you go tell him?
Yeah.
So on the homie on the passenger side, he's like, what the fuck? So he makes a U-turn, goes into the car wash, and he's all like, hey, homie, this guy, you know, with all due respect, you're my boy, he's my boy, but I'm not going to put up with nobody's shit talking about my boys.
Yeah.
So I thought, cabrón, you go tell him now if you have something to say about him.
Los enfrentó ahí. Damn.
¿Sí entiendes?
Yeah.
So that's the people that I look up to.
Yeah.
A lot of people are not like that no more. You know, they use Instagram, social media to talk about somebody.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, que
Hide behind their phone, you know?
You know, do it like how it should be done. Just walk
De
up.
frente,
You have something against that person, tell them straight up.
Yeah.
And if you don't like that person, hey, mejor sabes que si no vas a decirle nada, mejor quédate callado. That's the way I am.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a mí no me gustan los problemas. I mean, I hear so much stuff, and I'm just like, oh, no, pues sí, or, oh, que sonso this. Like, we go back to the same thing about the YouTube. You're like, hey, güey, ya, mejor eso dejas a los morros.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have nothing good to say, ¿para qué lo dices?
Yeah, definitely.
¿Sí me entiendes? Even if you're my boy, y es como te digo, I mean, that thing makes you stronger. ¿Sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm where I'm at because a lot of people would put me down. You know, I go back to, I mean, all this thing brings me back to when I was in elementary, they used to call me church boy. Porque mi mamá me vestía con puros Dockers de la Mervyn.
Yeah.
You know? Y bien fajado. Y cabrón, y si te desfajas cuando llegues a la casa, así va a ser.
Damn.
¿Sí me entiendes? I mean, come on. Mi papá es de Michoacán, mi mamá es de Michoacán. And growing up like that, que, y bien pinche comb over. Oh, no, mijo, que no te puedes poner boxers porque son pacholo. Y pura pinche tighty whitey, puras truzas. ¿Sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
So,
it's just the way you grew, you grew
la
up with,
gente,
you know?
ya la gente ha cambiado mucho. Pero what can we do?
No se puede hacer nada con esa gente.
No se puede hacer nada más que darle para adelante.
Yeah. Just worry about yourself, you know?
Yeah, I mean, y gracias a Dios nos está yendo bien. Yeah.
What's this is a question I don't know. You could answer it if you want to or not. But I always like to ask this question, and it's, what's the biggest check you've ever gotten at once?
Cash or check?
Or either or. Whichever one's the biggest.
I don't want to speak on it.
No? Okay. No comment? I mean, it's a big old check.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
The digits change with the time and the years, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, are we doing good? We're doing good.
Okay. How about what's the most you spend on your cars?
The most I spend on a car.
What's your most expensive car right now or truck?
I think the most expensive cars that I purchased was the Lamborghini Cullinan. I mean, the Lamborghini and the Cullinan.
Okay.
You know, the Lamborghini Aventador. And then the Rolls Royce Cullinan. I think those were the most expensive cars we purchased. You know? So, I mean, we're talking. The Cullinan was probably like $520.
Okay.
And then the Aventador was like around the same price, if not more.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. What year is that one?
The
Aventador.
The Aventador was a 2017.
Oh, okay.
The Cullinan is 2021. Yeah, so it's the one with the little stars and the and shit, you know.
Yeah.
But
how often do you drive it?
I mean, we got rid of the Aventador already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we just.
Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, I wasn't using them, you know, and the
I'll use it.
See, no, see, I look at me. And the Cullinan, we drive it often, but only in special occasions. It's pretty much my wife's.
Oh,
so
okay.
whenever she wants to drive it, you know, it's like.
Yeah.
But she has a G-Wagon, so she likes driving the G-Wagon.
Yeah. That's dope. The white one?
Yeah, the white one.
Yeah, dope.
Me, myself, I mean, I'm into old school cars.
Yeah.
I feel like buying an old school car, I mean, you get your money back all the time.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so you drive.
Especially the way the prices go on them. Like,
yeah. Like, como ahorita, I love my Bel Air. I got a 57 Bel Air convertible.
mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of people have tried to buy it. And I feel like either I have my money invested in property.
Yeah.
Or I have my money invested in old school cars.
Oh,
you know, any businessman is always going to tell you, hey, we need tax write-offs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so at the end of the year, do you rather pay Uncle Sam, or do you rather invest something in your in your business, or whatever your CPA? I mean, I have a good CPA, you know, that tells me when to spend and when not to spend.
Yeah.
You know,
so it's smart. What you're saying is that they como te dice, they tell you like it, como dices, that you want to pay Uncle Sam or you want to invest in your business. Yeah. So it's like you're gonna throw money away over there or get something for your business that you're actually gonna use and have.
You know, it's like we all gotta pay tax. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not saying that. Well, I'm never gonna give somebody advice que no pagues taxes. You know,
yeah.
I know a lot of people that rather get paid in cash. Mm-hmm. You know, instead of getting paid a check.
Yeah.
But one day you're gonna retire, you know. But where are you gonna get a Social Security from?
Yeah.
You know, you're not gonna be able to work for the rest of your life, you know, for all your life. So you're gonna need a retirement.
Yeah.
Either
Definitely.
you're gonna start now, or when are you gonna start it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the way that we see it is like either you're gonna pay thousands of dollars in taxes, or rather you put that money back into your business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, come on, you look at all these guys, Donald Trump. I mean, I'm not comparing myself to them, but we go back to the same thing. I mean, of course, they do it with billions. I mean, we're talking millions. You know, so either you're gonna pay this so much money back to the government, or you rather just spend it back into your company.
Yeah.
And that goes back to the same thing. Like a lot of our cars, they got our Trends logo on them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we use them for shows.
Yeah.
Know, to us, it's a tax write-off.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of times, like, and we go back, para que mires como la gente está de tapada. Miran un hispano con un pinche carrazo.
Mm-hmm.
¿Qué es lo primero que dicen? Ah, ese güey vende droga.
Yeah, definitely.
¿Sí me entiendes?
Siempre. That's the one thing people say, like, ese vende drogas.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, but we're going to get that, you know, like, they're going to say, I mean, one of my good friends, I mean, not a friend, my compadre, he told me, hey, bro, they're always going to see us like that. You know, they're going to say our grandpa was a kingpin. Mm-hmm. Our dad was a drug lord. And now you're the third generation. So they're going to say the same thing about you. Yeah. You know, traes un carrazo, ese vato vende droga. Mm-hmm. Imagine me, bro. I mean, a kid from the east side having a freaking Lambo parked in his front yard, having a Rolls Royce, not one, but two, you know, and having all these old school cars in front.
Yeah.
¿Qué van a pensar? It came to the point that, I mean, I live in the country club. It came to the point que decían, oh, look, that's the Gotti house. I mean,
damn.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
they would, what is that? The neighbor next door, you know, like on Facebook. Mm-hmm. And then later on, when they get to know us, hey, would you like to donate to us? You know, like, you were talking shit about us first, but now you want us to help you out.
Damn.
¿Sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
So, la gente siempre va a hablar, bro. Mm-hmm. Siempre va a hablar. I mean, there's a lot of things that I hold inside that, I mean, I shouldn't even say.
Yeah.
You know, pero...
I mean, keep it in, you know?
Pero es como te digo, I mean, la gente siempre va a hablar.
You see? Is there, because you know how you have a lot of vendors and you're going to have a lot of vendors in California Heatwave. Is it okay if I say that you're letting me do a booth in there?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah? So that way you guys know if you guys want to go and pass by the booth, I'm going to have, I'm gonna be interviewing people that pass by. I'll probably even interview Morro again if he passes by. And anybody else, si quieren ir a ver el booth, go ahead and stop by, take a picture, or, you know, I'm going to have it all set up pretty nice. So I'm getting like a little tent with a canopy with the little flags and everything, the table and everything, you know, the little backdrop and sidewalls. Y
otra cosa también, you know, like kids. I mean, if kids want to go and they don't, I mean, every show you go 10 and under or 12 and under free.
Okay.
You know, it's like at my show, I mean, if you're going to high school or if you're going to middle school and you want to go to the show and your parents are taking you, I mean, and you don't have the money to go into the show, I mean, don't let that stop you. You know, because before I used to be one of those kids that wanted to go to all these shows but they didn't have the money to go.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, if there's kids that are going to look at this podcast, I mean, if you're in high school, you already got to have a little bit of change to pay, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're an 8th grader, 7th grader, 6th grader, and your parents are allowing you to go to the show, if they're willing to drive you out there, you know, it's like, let us know, show us your school ID. I mean, if you're a high school and you have a 3.5 or higher, show me a report card or something like that. I mean, you can pull that thing up on your phone nowadays.
Yeah.
And show it at the entrance, and we'll let you guys in for free.
Dope.
You know, like I tell you, we go back to the same thing. I'm not doing it for the money.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I want these kids to go to the shows and be, because I was one of those kids, you know.
Yeah.
Y yo decía, fuck, pinche carrazo, yo lo quiero tener un día. So yo quiero que estos morros que están en la high school, en middle school right now, que vayan a los shows y que digan, fuck, si ese güey lo está haciendo, yo también lo quiero hacer.
Yeah.
Because nowadays all these kids are just in their video games. I hate that.
Yeah.
You know, and I hate it so much, and my kids have them too. You know, but it's like I tell my 14-year-old, it's like, come on, dude. Everything that I have is going to be yours one day. You know? I'm doing this for you and your brothers. But if you're not doing it, it's not gonna go nowhere. Nobody else is gonna want to do it for our family.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I tell my GM, my managers, I'm like, dude, if you guys are doing it, I'm gonna take care of you guys, and they're getting taken care of. So por eso les digo, si hay kids out there that want to go to California Heatwave, May 14. If you're in high school, show me your you know that you got a 3.5 or higher with your school ID, and you'll go in for free.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's even good for the parents because now they don't have to pay for their son or their daughter.
Yeah, so there's, you know, if the parents want to go, of course the parents have to pay.
Yeah.
Pero es como te digo, I mean, if you're in high school and you got a 3.5 or higher and you're going to show it at the door, you're going in for free.
No.
You know, if you're in elementary, middle school, and your parents are going, the parents don't have to pay for those, for their kids. You know, there's gonna be jumpers. There's gonna be a mechanical bull out there. You know, it's like, so I'm doing it up for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, actually, right now, I was talking to one of my good friends that's a sheriff here at Kern County Sheriff. I told him there was a deputy that he pretty much how do you say it when he end of watch, pretty much, you know, like he was killed on duty.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know that there's a word for that.
So I told him that I was actually in LA, like I tell you. So when I'm driving, I'm not the type of person that has my radio all the way out. You know, I'm just like brainstorming by myself, driving, thinking of different ideas. Is it for my body shop or the tire shop or California Heatwave? So today I came up with the idea of I'm going to get a donor car. I'm taking all the glass out, front windshield, rear glass, and all the windows. And I'm going to put it on a section taped up with yellow tape. And I'm going to have those big old sledgehammers. Like los marrotes. Y unos picos.
Yeah.
And you're going to be able to grab this freaking picos or el marrote. And just all these tóxicas and tóxicos take their anger out on this car.
That's dope. Yeah.
So 100% of what,
especially the tóxicas.
You know, yeah, especially. So it's gonna go to Officer Campas that was, you know, killed on duty. You know.
Okay.
So all the money that we raise from this vehicle, 100% of it is gonna go towards his family.
Oh, nice.
You know, I don't remember if he left behind 2 or 3 kids. So it's gonna go towards his family and his kids. So everybody, I mean, $5, $1, whatever is it.
You're gonna have like a little box.
Yeah, there's gonna be a box right there where it's gonna go 100% towards not the Kern County Sheriff. We're gonna actually present it to the family.
Okay.
You know, either we're gonna walk. You know, we're gonna take it to the Kern County Sheriff's office and be like, we have the information for his wife, but out of respect, we're still gonna go into the Kern County Sheriff's office and be like, this is what we made for Officer Campas, and we want to present it to his wife. And we're going to show him what we did with the car, you know, for our show, and give it to his family. You know, so we're trying to put different ideas together, not just for California Heatwave, but for the whole community. You know,
that'll be dope. That'll be a little dope addition for the documentary también.
Yeah, no, it's algo, como te digo, I mean, no va a ser el último show que nos vamos a aventar.
Yeah.
You know, so
every year.
Every year, we're going for every year. Hasta que se pueda le vamos a dar.
Yeah.
You know, and I hope somebody else takes it after I do. You know, I see Summer Madness. I mean, there used to be. I mean, I think the first time that I went to Summer Madness was like in 2003. You know, and it's. I remember the guy. His name was Cherokee. He had the van club or the minivan club that used to throw this event. And I remember I used to be like el único mexicano allá.
Oh, shit.
You know, and it's they used to call them river runs because you would get to spend the night, you know?
Yeah.
Y todo el pedo. So now somebody else took over. So I just want somebody just to take the legacy off. And if it's not my kids, it's somebody that has been with me for a long time. Pero con el mismo interés que yo lo estoy haciendo.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? Yeah, I mean, it's going to take us a long ways.
Yeah, and that's a good dream. That's a good dream, you know. Si es un sueño, pues ahí está. You're making it a reality.
Yeah.
For yourself and your family, you know. That's dope. Pues aquí creo que we're going to end it here. Is there anything else that you want to add on that del show or anything that we probably didn't talk about?
California Heatwave, pretty much just rolling. You know, rolling is gonna be. I mean, if you live out of town, I mean, there's gonna be a rolling all day Friday till 7 p.m.
Oh, the day before?
The day before.
Okay.
If people are putting booths, el booth lo pueden poner desde el viernes.
Okay.
And there's gonna be security there already taking care of everything, the cars especially. Either we're trying to get the hall at the Marriott or at the DoubleTree on Rosedale.
Okay.
Because we're trying to put a before, like a pre-party.
Okay.
We already have the banda, and it's all gonna be free. You know, it's Anheuser-Busch is gonna donate all the beer and all that stuff for the pre-party.
Oh, that's dope. So people could just go?
Yeah, people could just go. You know.
Oh shit. Okay.
But I mean, I'm not gonna say like all the people in Bakersfield to go. You know.
Yeah.
But the people that are part of the show.
I'm
doing it for the people that have wristbands already.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, para que así se digan que como people that are coming from out of town. Y mucha gente. It happens to me when I go out of town. Like, okay, ¿pa dónde le doy? ¿Qué hay que hacer en esta ciudad?
Yeah. You know? Okay, I get it.
So,
I get it. Yeah.
I mean, people that are gonna be staying in the hotels. And at this point, we're still trying to work out a deal with the hotel as well. You know, so, hey, dame tantos cuartos para que se quede la gente que voy a traer from out of town. You know, so we're trying to do it at the DoubleTree, at the Marriott downtown.
Okay.
So we're going to probably be announcing that next week.
Dope.
So is there going to be a pre-party? Definitely going to be a pre-party.
Nice.
You know, so right now we're trying to work out something also with a club because people want to party all day, you know?
Yeah.
So after California Heatwave's over, we're going to have the after party somewhere else at a club.
Okay.
And that's going to be free as well. I mean, we're going to be offering.
Yeah.
So we're giving back, you know?
Yeah.
So a lot of people are like, hey, pues, ¿qué vas a... What are we paying for? Okay, well, you're paying for your truck to go into the show. But to be honest with you, a lot of people are going to be getting this money back because, I mean, almost every company that's going to that's a sponsor, pretty much a wheel company, I mean, they're raffling wheels, you know?
Yeah.
Or Jaro, I mean, they're going to be giving out shirts, hats, I mean, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, TIS is raffling wheels. ABS is going to raffle airbag suspension stuff. KG Forge, K1 Forge is raffling a set of wheels. You know, so Forge Auto is going to give me a set of wheels as well to raffle.
Dope.
So, you know, everybody's going to, van a poner un granito de arena para que se vea desmadre. Okay, another thing also. Everybody's allowed to go into the burnout pit.
Okay.
Cuando pagan. Todos se pueden meter a entrarle al desmadre. Okay, but we're doing something different. If you want to compete for the pit, for the money, we're going to be putting a green sticker on your window.
Okay.
You know, so everybody that wants to compete is going to be putting $20 into a pot. So if you have a green sticker, you're going to be able to compete to get all that money in the pot. And that money does not go towards the show no more, you know?
Yeah.
We get the money from the entrance.
Yeah.
But I want to make it interested porque hay mucha gente que le duele pues tacar la llanta.
Yeah.
¿Me entiendes?
Definitely.
So they're burning out, you know, they're burning out to entertain people.
Yeah.
You know, pero might as well just go all out y quemar llanta macizo and try to compete. To try to at least get that money back to buy yourself some tires.
That big pot, damn,
you know,
that's crazy.
Imagínate que out of all the people that go to the show, 100 people enter the pot. You know, that's 100 times 20. It's a good change.
Yeah.
So toda esa madre, either we're going to make first, second, and third y repartirse, pero that's something different that we're going to do.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, when you pay to enter the show, you're automatically going to go into the burnout pit. We're not going to charge you extra to go out.
This is something separate.
This is something separate that you're going to have a green sticker on your windshield, and that means that you're going to be competing.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that is going to be a little bit different.
Okay.
Porque mucha gente dice, hey, pues, ¿qué vamos a ganar? You know, and plus we have $1,000 for best of show, best of show truck. $1,000 for best 4x4, $1,000 for best car, you know, $1,000 for best import, $1,000 for best hopper, and $1,000 for best burnout. Damn. And we have $1,000 for either best club or most members.
Damn.
So we're giving back.
Yeah.
You know, we're giving back. We're not trying to take all that money back with us. You know.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make it interesting.
Damn,
you know,
that's cool.
We have Nuevos Rebeldes. There's gonna be BIP tables. We still haven't drawn out the map, how we're gonna do it or what are we gonna be selling them for. But with the purchase of the table, you're gonna be getting all the beer for free. Okay. You know, so you're gonna be getting a 24-pack for free for just that table. Yeah. We haven't came up with the price for the actual table or how many tables are gonna be sold. Okay. So we're actually gonna be offering BIP tables right in front of the stage. And with that being said, if you buy a BIP table, you're gonna be able to meet and greet the grupos before they go on stage. Yeah. You know, so that way you're able to feel VIP. No nomás decir, oh, que you're VIP y estás con toda la gente, you know? Yeah. You know, para que se sienta la diferencia. Oh, sí, sí, sí. Si vas a pagar para estar enfrente, que se sienta, oh, shit, it was actually worth it. Yeah. You know, tomarte una foto con el grupo, vice versa, o estar ahí backstage con ellos. I mean, el compa 6, I mean, good people. Yeah. You know, he's going to be out there, so he's going to be doing the same thing. Tomándose fotos con toda la gente and stuff like that. He actually is going to have his own booth. Oh, he is? Yeah, he's going to have his own booth selling his merchandise. I think también está cuache el compa, se va a traer su troca para
that's dope. I can't wait to see that one.
Yeah. But I mean, pretty much, I mean, that's it. I mean, if anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out. You know,
message him on his Instagram. It'll be down in the his link will be down in the commentary down below.
Yeah, we'll have the California Heatwave link at the bottom and the Morro trends on the bottom as well. So make sure you just give us a follow or you know, comment on anything that you need help on, and we'll be more than glad to help you out.
Definitely dope. Pues ahí está, guys. Thank you guys for coming and watching the podcast. Whether you're watching it on YouTube or listening on your favorite podcast station, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys give the video a like, comment down below your favorite part, y share it with people. That way they get a little more information on California Heatwave, and they get to know Morro a little bit more as well. So thank you, compa, for coming by.
Thank you for having us.
Y pues sí, ahí nos vemos para California Heatwave.
Que sigue.
Yes, sir. Ándale pues. Thank you guys very much. Hasta luego.
Gracias. Yeah. How many followers do you have already?
On Instagram? On YouTube, I mean?
Yeah, no, we just got.
Te Gusta Al Podcast.
A mí no me gusta, a mí me gusta.